Shri Ram. This is a checklist for self evaluation, and actually, it is a checklist which you can use to evaluate anyone else also. So, remember, take a close look. This is not going to be exciting. This is not like other YouTube videos where there is a lot of animation and color. Sorry, this is serious stuff. Not going to be very what do you call attractive and all that, but it will surely contribute a great deal to your career, your progress, and all that. So accuracy, performance with a high degree of accuracy. How many points would you give yourself on that, on a scale of 1 to 10? Do you do that all the time in every small thing that we do? In all every small thing, do you do little things with a sense of accuracy? Strives for perfection, do you? That's a very important question. Do you really strive for perfection? If you strive for perfection, every GRE class that you attend, you should not forget any word that is discussed there. In your engineering colleges, I do not know what is the quality of the teacher there or the professor there, so I do not know whether you are entitled to strive for perfection. So when the teacher himself is imperfect, what kind of perfection can he suggest? So anyway, nevertheless, it's an important principle. Conforms to strict tolerance. Conforms to strict tolerance. What does that mean? Well, I think broadly it means that you will follow rules efficiently and not allow for any wastage. You see, we have no national consciousness. My dear friends, let me tell you, we Indians, unfortunately, we will throw garbage on the road and we will not switch off lights and fans because we are not paying the electricity bill. In case if you have to pay the bill, you will definitely switch off the lights and fans. This is selfishness. You are giving proof of your immaturity and selfishness. Please don't do that. Wherever you work, in a corporate office or anywhere, if you are the last person to leave the room, make sure that the lights and fans are switched off. Japanese have this trait, a national consciousness. And stoning buses, destroying railway bogies, setting things on fire, arson, vandalism. This is also proof that we don't have any respect for property. When it comes to personal property, we are ready to attack others, safeguard it with our life and soul. But others' property, we don't hesitate to damage it. This is nothing but barbarism, savagery. So please don't do that. Treat everything in nature, treat everyone's property with respect. Next, meets precise standards. Do you? Maintains accurate documentation. Do you? Honestly, don't feel bad. In a GRE class, I repeatedly keep telling you to write essays. I repeatedly keep telling you. And I discuss a lot of essays. And GRE AVA is not going to be easy. And it is actually good for you because in the long run, as you grow in your career, as you rise up the ladder in your career, you will find that writing skills become very, very important, much more than speaking skills. Unfortunately, throughout my career, I have seen people who have somehow managed to rise up the ladder but can't even write a simple memo. They have to seek out somebody to write that memo, or they will plagiarize it from Google. And please try to become mature and try improving your writing skills, speaking skills. Provides explicit documentation. Clear. Explicit means clearly stated in words. Unfortunately, the documentation in many software companies is so horrible that the software developer or employer, the skilled person, if he leaves after writing some shabby documentation, the fellow who has to follow up will not understand head or tail of what the documentation is, because the fellow who wrote the documentation, his language was so horrible. Now this is horrible, isn't it? How can a nation or society or organization grow when because of your inefficiency the documentation is so bad that every time an employee leaves there is a huge hole in the organization? Gives meticulous attention to detail. This is another problem. We don't. Most people don't bother. They are so careless, haphazard, callous, indifferent. This is another nasty attitude which I find in young people these days. They are too busy trying to have a nice time, but they don't realize that if they have nice time now, they will suffer later. When you are young, it is the time to learn, not waste your time on distractions. Make accurate predictions about future trends, directions and developments. Okay, this is a specialized skill. You will have to do trend projection and all that. Next, achievements. Let us look at this very interesting list of phrases. Achieves optimal levels of personal performance and accomplishment. Optimal means highest, best. Provides strong evidence of specific accomplishments. Yes. Very often when we ask anybody in an interview, what are your accomplishments or achievements which you are proud of? There's hardly anything. So please spend some time, sit down and try to think deeply about what can be posed as an achievement and what really has been your achievement so far in your last 20 years of life, since you are just a very young person. If you have a difficulty, come and sit with me and I will tell you what achievements you had. Unfortunately, most people don't even know what to project as an achievement. Accomplishes more with fewer people. That's true. Not only with fewer people, fewer resources. The word resourceful, RESOURCEFUL, resourceful is a word which means a person who with existing resources can achieve much more than what is normally possible. That means the output is much more than the input. That is resourceful. Resourceful does not mean full of resources. Even if you have meager resources, if you are able to produce something greater and worthwhile, that is a resourceful person. Resourceful therefore means creative usage of existing resources. So, demonstrates the ability to achieve desired results. Demonstrates a high level of administrative competence. Avoids burdening management with administrative details. Correct. In the meetings also, people blabber a lot, continuously talk and do some side talking also. The whole purpose of the meeting is defeated by people who don't know what is the purpose of the meeting at all in the first place. Read 6 Thinking Hats and it will enable you to do better meetings, and you can moderate meetings better with the concept of the 6 Thinking Hats. I will discuss that in detail, not now. Clearly establishes administrative rules and regulations. Yes. Of course, we must remember that rules can be made and rules are essential, but we must also know when to break the rule. But not everyone should be allowed that freedom. Otherwise, then there is no purpose of the rule at all. Anyway, provides a wide range of administrative services, develops a successful administrative strategies, excels in simplifying systems and reducing paperwork. Reducing paperwork. So many useless fellows in corporations and organizations, bureaucracy, they keep increasing the paperwork and they feel as if they have done great work. After signing about 100 papers, they feel that they have done a great job today. Pen pushers, useless fellows. MBWA means management by walking around, management by wandering around. Management does not mean you sit in your room and push the pen. Excels in simplifying systems and reducing paperwork. Excels in eliminating unnecessary paperwork. Establishes effective systems for record retention. Yes. Understands and applies basic statistical methods. Respects confidential information. Makes effective use of office equipment. So I think these are some ideas, points which will definitely make you think. This is going to be a long series, checklist for self-evaluation. I am going to go on making small videos like this, which I am sure you will enjoy listening to. I don't know whether you will enjoy, but definitely it will make you a much better person. Jai Shri Ram.